Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. The Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Oregon's offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very...
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Makes the grab. It's Casper.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Moore to the air. Pulls it in. It's low. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
So Michigan State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And the Spartans in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying completion last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Spins away from the defense. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Ducks will try to pick it up on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Bridge the tackle, and he's got room.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Grab near the sticks, it's Gill. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Spartans moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Green. Turning it on. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Moore to the air. Punts it out of the air. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. Looking for space. It's Hill. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Working that left side now. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ducks!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah.
There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gonna take a shot. Snatches it on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the 3rd 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. That's reeled in. It's low. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Child. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, what a move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, give on the inside. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wants to throw, it's Childs. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until gets to the 48-yard line. The Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Childs. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Off the play fake. Scrambling away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Ready to try the point after. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by 11 to Utah State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moore will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to run it in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Powers forward. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Oregon, 42. Michigan State, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Back to pass, it's Child. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Moore to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Going with the ground game left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Gulbranson. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And the Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it.
Turning it on! They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks with the first and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Moore will throw. Got him downfield. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Gain of 15.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oaks.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Gets it out quickly. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Back to throw, it's Gobranson. Fires deep on the run. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good.
That makes the score Oregon 63, Michigan State 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here's a throw downfield late. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have